So you want to find the best inshore fishing in the winter? But if you live in Florida, you don't have to go very far. The saltwater residential canals are loaded with fish in the winter. I'm here in one of the many canal systems of Southwest Florida. I'm going to try and get on some fish. I'll try to show you how to find the best spots and get the most bites. Let's go fishing. It's funny, I'm seeing bait, I'm not really seeing snook. Great cast. There we go, little one. Not a bad fish. Good way to start the day. Not a bad fish. Knew there had to be some snook there with that bait. Come on, baby. Yeah, decent fish. Decent fish. All right, stop. Good boy. All right, first little fish over here. Not tiny. Decent little snook. It's a decent little snook. A decent little snook. Look at this guy up on plane. Look at this guy up on plane. Wow. Yeah, the jerk shad's producing. He jumped all the way out of the water. I don't do that too often. Most of the time they jump part of the way out of the water. That guy thinks he's a little tarpon. Decent little snook, not too bad. Look at that. It's a pretty good little snook. Come on. Yeah. Always like to hit these points, man. Very unusual when the tide is running that there aren't some fish on these points. Nice fish. That guy was right behind that bush. There's a little bit of a trench there. Sitting right behind that break there, ambushing prey. I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to a gulp shrimp. I keep missing hits, and the drop-off is pretty good here. Oh, I had him. He was right there at the surface. There we go. There we go. Why does this feel funny? Because it's a redfish. That's a nice red. That's a nice redfish. Oh my God, good red. I got my net on the wrong side. Let's see if I can grab. Very nice red. He's bulldogging me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a beautiful redfish, man. Beautiful red. I'm like, why is this feeling funny? Why does this not feel like a normal snook? One or the other camera is always off. I don't understand. I don't understand. I swear. Look, it's not on. I'm just gonna have to be more careful. I can't believe it. That was a nice redfish. I wanted to show a good picture of it. Oh my God, did you see that? Did you see that? He was right, I was reeling it in, he was right at the surface. He did a little Red October action there. That's hilarious. That was crazy. That was crazy. I hope that came out on film because that was amazing. Wow. That was insane. I was bringing it in and he intercepted it right at the surface. And then he shot across the surface like at Mach speeds. How you doing? Pretty good, not bad. Redfish and snook. Yeah. Another red. Oh, he swallowed it. Beautiful. Beautiful red. Oh! Nice. Nice. I think this is a big red. Yeah, I think this is a big red. Oh wow, nice redfish. Nice redfish. Nice redfish. Very good. Wow. All right, take it easy now. Take it easy. See if I can grab you. Nice red. Oh, look at the blue. I've never seen one with blue there before. Wow. I've never seen that before. Never seen a redfish with blue in that location. Nice redfish. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that red. He's got blue on his stomach. Never seen that before. Never seen that before. He's beautiful. One thing that I've definitely noticed is you're more likely to catch reds if you're using a jig head with a shrimp than the jerk shad. That doesn't mean you can't catch reds with a jerk shad. I've caught hundreds of reds with a jerk shad, but that's on the flats. I think in this environment, I think you need to have a gulp shrimp on. You need to have something that's close to the bottom. Oh God, something hit it hard. Constantly getting hits. Part of my problem is I can't see either. I know you guys can't see, but I can't see either. I'm squinting and trying to see. There you go. It's a nice snook. It's a nice snook. Oh my God, it's a nice snook. Yeah, not huge, but he's big. These snook, yesterday the snook wanted to be on the left-hand side of the boat, the port, I should say, the port side of the boat. Today they all want to be on the starboard side of the boat. So of course, I moved my net yesterday to accommodate the ones yesterday. And today they're on this side. So I'm going to move my net again. Yeah, nice fish. Nice fish. Not huge, but beautiful. Hey, whenever you're done sucking my thumb, no. Oh. Oh. I was not expecting that. I was turned around backwards from taking my jig out of the rock, and I figured, well, let me cast down the side here. And this guy hit it and shot off towards the middle around my power pole. Oh, that's a nice snook. Come on, baby, turn around. It's caught on the bottom of the lips, so that's kind of dangerous. Yeah, it's a nice snook. Not bad. Whoa. I think that's another red. think that's another nice red. I skipped it underneath there and it paid off. Oh my God, these are really good red. These are really good. Oh, it's wrapped around his gill plate. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, it's a beautiful red. Very nice red. Yeah, beautiful redfish. Very, very nice. Beautiful. I love catching these fish. I love catching these fish. I've never caught this many in the canal before. Beautiful. Awesome. Little snook. I'm spoiled today. That's that's not a big snook, but yesterday I was catching like a million that were like a fourth this size, right? So yeah, I'm happy to have him. I mean, I am retrieving against the current. That's usually not good. Huh? Oh, I have caught fish doing it though. Is that oh, that's a snook. I think he swallowed it pretty deep is why he's going insane. Well, that was good timing, right? That was good timing. I was just saying, it's not preferred, but I have caught fish doing it this way. And right on cue, my buddy hit. Right? You're doing me a solid. You're doing me a solid. All right. Yeah, you swallowed it. You swallowed it. I knew that's why you were going crazy. Look at that. Look at that fish. Guys, if you ever get a fish with the hook caught deep and it's touching or hooked on its gills, be extremely careful. Extremely careful. You know, some of you guys treat the little snook like they're not important. But just remember, every 40-inch snook was that size at one time. Well, that was good. That was good. Very helpful young snook there. Making my point for me. That seems like a red. It's a decent fish. That seems like a red. Oh yeah, it's a nice wolf. Something just flew by there. Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh yeah. That's a nice fish. Wow. Man, that is a really good red. I'm gonna net him because he's gonna be heavy. Yeah. That's a nice red. That's a nice red. Well, my other camera just died. It's beautiful red. Beautiful red fish. Yeah. Well, that was a 22-inch red. I measured him. Nice red. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish. Oh, that's a very good fish. He took off like a bat out of you know what. You know what? He's not as big as the other one, but man, did you hear how he took off? That was crazy. Get away from the trolling motor, buddy. He is not as big as the other one, but man, he is like a freight train. Wow. He hit hard. Okay, baby. That is a beautiful red. Look at that. Look at that redfish. Beautiful. Beautiful redfish. I know I keep saying that, but I really honestly think they're beautiful. That's two solid redfish back to back in just a couple minutes. Basically, next cast. I think it was the next cast. I love this time of day. The fish love this time of day. I always find the fish are particularly active and feeding at dusk. That's especially true with certain kinds of fish. I mean, obviously, tarpon is the magic hour, right? Oh, there's something here. I don't know how I'm not catching on an open jig head. Yeah, I knew there was something there. I knew there was something there. Some of these snook are way out here. Some of these snook are way out here. I brought it all the way to here and I dropped it. I just dropped it and I thought, God, there's, you know, I keep feeling a little something there. These snook now, they're kind of staging up for the cold. They're moving deeper. That's a solid snook. That's a solid snook. There you go, baby. There you go, baby. So beautiful out here. You know, even the canal system's pretty here. Oh. Oh, that was not a big fish. That was not a big fish. Yeah, even the canal system's pretty here because the one side of it is undeveloped. What is that? What is that? It's moving. I think there's a catfish eating. It's either, I don't know what it was. There was a fish eating the moss under that little stick. Get off my, come on. I saw that little stick and it's like moving. And I was like, what the heck is that? And it was it's got a piece of green moss on the bottom of it. And there was a fish eating it. Well, I know it's getting late and I should probably go. But I'm having a blast. Did you see that? I was pulling it in super fast and that snook swiped at it. I hope that came out on the video. Man, they keep eating and running at me. Little guy. I'm getting so spoiled. Look, that's not a tiny snook. Okay, stop. I'm sorry, I called you little. Look at this view, man. Look at this sunset. It's just something special. Who wouldn't want to be out here right now? Look at this. I mean, this is a spectacular. I absolutely love being out here this time of day. Watching the sunset, catching snook. What the heck? You can't beat it. Oh my God, how did you get yourself so wrapped up? That's a decent snook. Not a monster, but he's a good size. Not real big. He just made a big fuss on the surface. Look at that snook with that sunset. Oh my God, he swallowed it. Oh, he swallowed it. He really wanted it. He really wanted it. Another nice snook. Beautiful, beautiful snook. All right, guys. It's the end of another amazing fishing trip. I absolutely loved it. Caught a lot of big reds on the canal system, which is my first time doing that. I've caught, a few, but these were nice reds and it was consistent. Some really nice snook too, a lot of snook and some really nice snook. So I'm super happy. Wonderful days fishing. I'm glad I can share it with you guys. And I mean, come on, look at this sunset, man. You can't beat it. I love it. Till next time.